So Devin White is a guy that excites everyone that watches the NFL today, because you see a guy like Deion Jones, for example, in Atlanta, a linebacker that can cover, and that's what Devin White brings to the table.
Yeah, I don't think between Devin White and Josh Allen, I'm not going to kill you for leaning Devin White because of what he brings to the table from a coverage perspective is special. 4.4 speed, ridiculous change of direction. He made probably the 3 best plays I've seen a linebacker, of any linebacker in this draft, make all last season, because he's just that different athletically from what he can do from a coverage perspective than any of the linebackers. Even Devin Bush, who's a freak athlete in his own right, he is just special. His balance in terms of changing directions, reacting in zone coverage is elite. So there's a lot to like from that perspective. Obviously a need for the Buccaneers after Quan Alexander goes to San Francisco, so it hits that. And then positional scarcity is a real thing at linebacker here. After him and Devin Bush, you're just not going to get an instant starter. It is a weak linebacker class after those two. So from that perspective, I think you're getting an impact type of coverage player who has, like you said, that elite ability that you can't replicate. You have to be a special athlete to do. He could literally play cornerback if you really want him to with how athletic he is.
Well, and in the NFL, how many linebackers are there that if you are sort of woken up to the fact that coverage is the most important thing, how many of these linebackers in the NFL would you play, right? You'd play Wagner, right? You'd play
Kuechly.
Yeah, Kuechly. And then after that, I mean, Quan Alexander left Tampa Bay, probably a good move for them, addition by subtraction. They get a player who's in here who can make as big of an impact as Roquan Smith, another young guy who can play that linebacker position, kind of like Deion Jones.
How dare you not mention?
Yeah, so on and so forth. So this is possibly, right, if he pans out, is a one of 5 or 6 type of linebacker, and that's a cheat code in the NFL currently, where teams are playing safeties in that position.
And what we didn't even touch on, what might be what pushed him over the top for Bruce Arians and Todd Bowles there, is he is freakishly good as a blitzer. He blows up running backs. He treats them as a speed bump when he's blitzing. I think he's something like 70 pressures the last 2 years, like 180 rushes. He was just so efficient when he blitzed. So that is going to be coming to play. Bruce Arians always blitz heavy, always among the top 5 teams in terms of how often they bring those linebackers to rush the passer. So from that perspective, there's a lot like there. The running game, there's some issues. Taking out blocks, some issues, but run and hit, you can do it.